Hi everybody, I am Steve Seiler. I'm the West Coast correspondent for CarAndDriver.com. Every year after auto show season is over, General Motors gives us a chance to drive some of the concepts that it debuted in the previous year. Here today at the Tejon Ranch in Southern California, I am here to drive the Holden Efijy concept. Holden, as many of you know, is Australia's homegrown division of General Motors. Holden has its own rich history full of iconic automobiles, one of them being the 1953 Holden Efijy. Now, I didn't really get too much time to crawl around the Efijy concept when it was twirling around the auto show stand in Detroit. So now I'm enlisting the help of Al Oppenheiser. He's the Director of Engineering for Concept and Vehicle Integrations for GM's Performance Group. Al, let's talk about
Steve.
cars.
Sure.
This is one cool car right here.
It's probably one of the most beautiful show cars that GM's put on display since the Cadillac 16. The front end is a modern interpretation of the grille layout with the use of chrome, front looking like a face, you know, just an intimidating face as it comes forward. The body lines are reminiscent of the FJ, a little more stretched, a little more chopped look. It does have a lot of cues with the fenders, front and rear fenders.
Now, how about the interior? What do you find most interesting inside?
I like the use of the electronics. It is a very retro-looking interior, but the use of chrome and leather merged with the modern electronics. That LCD is an actual functioning touchscreen. You know, you can use it to work the HVAC and the entertainment system.
Raise and lower the car.
Raise and lower the car.
Right?
It is sitting on an air ride suspension. It is a performance vehicle, so it's not a 5-mile-an-hour concept that just drives on and off of a show stage.
Yeah, we were moving pretty quickly on our ride over here, too. I was very impressed. The sounds were unbelievable.
That's a tuned exhaust. Definitely something that's necessary for a vehicle like this.
All right, now no hot rod discussion is complete unless we talk about the motor. What am I looking at right here? It looks pretty good.
Well, this is our LS2 6-liter engine. It's supercharged, and it's 400 kilowatts of power, which is somewhere north of around upper 500, 600 horsepower.
One of my personal favorite details I'm seeing right here, just from an aesthetic standpoint, now that I'm standing right next to it, look where the hood stands, you know, sit right in here. Beautiful detailing on this. I've got a couple other of my favorite details I want to show you all out back. First of all, we have our stone guard right here on the leading edge of this beautiful rear pontoon fender. These taillights are about, what, 2 feet long maybe? Just beautiful. And again, another bit of detail right here. The center high-mounted stoplight, I think is just fantastic.
That's reminiscent of the 50s styling with the use of chrome,
right,
and the attention that paid towards the aviation in that era.
Now, the million-dollar question, Al, what's the point? You're probably not going to build a car just like this for general consumption. Why are you bringing me here to drive this thing and tease me like this? This is cruel.
Well, I think the biggest reason is to generate interest in GM design. We started with the 16 Cadillac several years ago, our message is that GM design is back. The fact that, unfortunately, you're not going to see this in production doesn't mean that you may not see cues from it. We've used a lot of cues, styling cues from several of our concept vehicles in the past to put them into the features of future vehicles that go into production. So while I'll say that you won't see this vehicle as it stands now in production, that's not to say some of the styling cues won't come back. And I'll even go as far as say that I've heard Bob Lutz say publicly that he's not leaving GM until he gets wings back on vehicles. So you never know.
Well, thank you very much, Al, for your information today.
Pleasure.
And that's it, my friends. One beautiful car, one great day in California. Wish you all were here.